I think we're live now.
You screwed it up. We're live now, Ben. You
We're
screwed
live
it up.
now? Okay.
Yeah, we're live now.
Hello and welcome once again to Nerve Check. I am here once again with the face, the looks and the brains, and we are here to talk to you, tens of listeners, once again about the upcoming March of Death. Here's where you're going to find out who you're going to face and how much you're going to hate it and which one of you is going to win, because we are never wrong. Ever. We have never been wrong. Prove me wrong. You can't, because nobody's ever done anything about it. So,
moving on.
Well, Ray, this is your baby, so why don't you start throwing it out with the bathwater?
I already threw out the bathwater and the baby. But this weekend, March 1st, 2nd, we're doing March of Death. We're doing it at the Brantford Best Western. So it's taking place in the hotel from Friday night to Sunday. We have 5 games, 3 games, 2,500, 2 games, 1995. There have only been 3 people who made mistakes with their 1995 point list, and they will be individually contacted, so they will not be shamed.
No, we're going to shame them. I know who they are too.
Will they be privately shamed?
They'll be privately
We're going to publicly shame them.
No,
publicly shame.
Only one. Only one can be publicly shamed. And that person's name begins with a C.
I was going to say, was it me? Fucking,
No.
That'd be great.
So, anyways, looking forward to hosting the event. Should be a lot of fun. We have people coming up from the States. We have people coming across from Ontario and Quebec. We will be using Mike Adkins' software for the judging and scores. So that will require a phone that's capable of reading QR codes. So if you have a phone, please bring one. If not, you can use your buddy's phone who's at the table, or you can come see me or somebody else. People will have phones in that room, I promise.
I'm going to bring a rotary phone. It's going to be fun. I swear to God.
Whatever turns your crank, Ben.
Yeah, you know. Speaking of phones, we're also going to need, just to be on the safe side, if you have a clock, bring a clock. Just so we know we've got enough kicking around. I'm fairly sure that Ray has more than enough, but you never know what might happen.
Ray doesn't have enough. Bring your clocks.
Yeah, bring your clocks.
Ray doesn't have enough of anything.
We know.
Including tables. Ray only has 12 tables. So John and Ben have both agreed to furnish one along with Nathan. So we will have a total of 15 tables at this event, and Ben and John have promised that they're going to be amazing tables that they bring.
Well, they will be fine. I will promise you that.
I will be mid at best.
Ben also can't promise that because they're mine. So
yes, that's true.
But I can say that Nathan has created a Night Stalker themed table.
Oh.
I am looking forward. I've seen pictures of the terrain. I have the mat. I have a couple other pieces to go with it, and it should look suitably spooky and cool. And I'm actually looking forward to how it comes out on the table. Not 100% sure if it's going to work. But
I have a fan favorite board that we've had at many tournaments that we refer to as the Gate. So
no, we
can bring that.
No, it's disappeared.
It's a fan favorite. It is. It's a classic. It's a legend.
I don't know what happened. Like LaHaye had it. I don't want to point blame, but LaHaye was the last one to see it alive, and something happened after that.
Oh, I know he's got it if that's the case. And I know I can get it if that's the case, because he wouldn't get rid of that or damage that in any sort of way, because it's your favorite table. We know this.
This is true.
And this tournament, it's going to start on table 4.
No, table 4 seems to be underwater.
Well, speaking of tables, how about we start with these wonderful matchups that may or may not be happening? Unless there is any other announcements we got to get through really quick.
No.
Okay. Even better. Okay.
On that note, table 1.
I will be bringing Looney, and for our American colleagues, I'll go back to table 1. But for our American colleagues,
I don't know.
If you bring me if you bring me U.S. money, I will give you loonies for the strike dice, so that you can participate in gambling on Friday and Saturday night.
But you have to tuck it into his G-string.
You have to tuck it into his G, and it's going to be studded.
Okay,
and
announcements.
he's
time.
giving you dollar for dollar. So I think
The exchange rate is terrible. Yeah.
I think it's 14 loonies to $10.
Not only will his ball sack actually jingle, but you're also getting screwed on the transfer. So
well, we didn't say where you get the loonies from. So,
so John will be bringing. John and Ben will also be carrying loonies, I guess, because everyone wants a little hand.
Oh,
I mean, I'm down.
Sure, why the hell not? So with that in mind, so glad we're doing this live. Oh, this is great. What are we starting with here? We've got table one.
Table one.
Trowbridge
Eric
versus
Trowbridge and Max Yates.
Here we go. I do not know Max. However, we have been threatened by Eric before.
Wait, Ray might have changed something and I might have missed it.
No.
Uh-oh.
No. That's the right matchup.
That's the right matchup?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, we're just going to keep going.
That is the right matchup.
Okay. Then, Ben, you take the lead on this.
Oh, bloody hell. I can't read any of this shit. I honestly cannot read this. Holy fuck.
Technically, it was Paul Yates, but I guess it's now Max because that's who you put. And that's fine. I'll switch it on my thing. They're both coming down from Montreal, so it'll be one of the people coming from
technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
We don't have, but we're live. This is the way it is.
Whatever, just keep going. Ben, start reading Eric's list.
I am doing that right now. So Eric is bringing dwarves. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 regiments of Iron Guard, which all have mastiffs. We've got a unit of Siegebreaker. It's a horde with Blessing of the Gods. That sounds fantastic to play against. 2 units of Brock Riders and regular dwarves. Okay. 2 Flame Belchers. A Steel Behemoth, which is, of course, Gallic's Fury, because why the hell would you bring it if it wasn't? And we've got 2 dwarves on large beasts. This is going to be a pain in the ass to get rid of. That is for damn sure.
Well, I will go through Paul's list. You might as well keep it up, John, because I bet you got Paul and Max confused.
It's possible.
The brothers. So Paul's list is Abyssal Forces of Abyss, 2 Abyssal Guard troops, 3 regiments, 1 with the Oathbreakers, 3 Succubi regiments, because Succubi are better, Ben. Gargoyles, 2 Marlocks hordes, which normally would not be very good, but in this matchup, I think will be very tasty against the dwarfs. Abyssal Champion, Seductress with Mace of Crushing, Abyssal Warlock, Zuzu the Betrayer, and Manifestation of Baal. So I will announce that the first round is Invade, which is not necessarily on Eric's wish list. He's down 4 unit strength, and dwarfs typically do not like Invade. That being said, I don't know how much Paul and Max have played Kings of War, and Eric has won the U.S. Masters. So,
yeah, well, welcome to the scene.
Look, guys, Max, Paul, I'm just promising you guys, like, good, clean games. Eric will give it to you. You'll have a lot of fun. I'm not going to put my loony on your side of the table for this one.
That being said, he's also bringing 30 unit strength.
Yes.
If this is that. Now, because it's Invade, this actually matters a lot. I mean, dwarves can take things out, and they can take them out quick. However, if you hide enough and if you move careful enough, I'm not sure. I mean, it is Eric Trowbridge, and I'm not going to vote against the damn man because he came up here and destroyed all us Canadians already once. So, do I vote against him? No. But I do believe that with 30 unit strength, at least the man's got a shot.
So do you guys want to do this where it's actually a loony per game and whoever gets the most right gets the pot?
Ooh.
Sure.
Yeah, why the hell not? I mean, gambling's legal, right? So
I can only lose $14 in this effort. Like,
see, like low bar. All right. I'm also going to go with Eric. I've played Eric before. He's a wonderful opponent. I've also played into this style of dwarf list a lot. He's got a sneaky thing in there with the 2 Shieldbreaker hordes that isn't always in that list, that they can do a lot of damage. And I would have liked the Northern Alliance list better if some of the Frost Claws were in hordes to get volume of fast attacks.
You mean
right? Nope, the Force of the Abyss. I'm still looking at the wrong one. This is the Succubi and the other one. The Succubi are going to be good in this list because they are ensnaring. But I still think that the dwarves, I think the Forces of Abyss list doesn't have enough punch to just pop through the defense 6 dwarves. So I'm going to stick with Eric. Moving on to table 2. Let's see if we got it right.
Table 2 should, in theory, be Mark versus Tim.
Nailed it.
Sweet.
There we go.
So Mark's is really hard to read. I can see it on my huge screen I've got here. He's got
you do Mark, I will do Tim.
Great. So Mark got some Immortal Guards, Decimator's Horde with Blessing of the God. That's, I believe, the appropriate way to do it. Gargoyles, Lesser Obsidian Golems, 2 regiments of half-breeds, 2 hunting packs, 2 rocket launchers, the Hellfane, Infernoc, Dravik, a Hexcaster, and a half-breed champion. All in all, I think it's a pretty well-balanced Abyssal Dwarfs list.
Tim is playing elves? Oh my god.
Yeah, he is, and it's a spicy list.
Oh my god, Tim, what you finally listened. You finally listened.
Oh, his list is evil.
Oh my god. I'm loving this from the beginning. We have Kindred Gladestalkers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regiments of Kindred Gladestalkers.
He's got 6.
You are a devastating Australian little bastard. Oh my god. We've got 1, 2, 3 units of the Stormwind Cavalry. We have 1 with Chant of Hate. We've got 1 with Sir Jesse's Boots, and only 1 with the Quicksilver Lances. It's only
elves
one.
can only take 1. It's Sylvankin can do all 3. Regular elves can only do 1. It's dumb.
We've got an Elven King, 2 Elven Kings, but we do have a Bolt Thrower on this as well.
3 Elven Kings.
3 kings and 3 bolt throwers.
You're looking at the 1995 list with only 2
I may be looking at the 1995 list.
Yeah,
no. That's why you got the other one wrong. So it's 6 Gladestalkers, 3 cavalry, 3 bolt throwers, and 3 Elven Kings. I like the simplicity.
I did get I'm very sorry. However,
no, it is an evil list, and it's all his Napoleonic, like red coat themed. It looks super cool.
Tim and I had talked about what to make this into and all the rest of it for a long, long time, and I am pleasantly surprised that he has gone with elves. This being said, I don't care what the hell Mark's playing. I'm taking elves. Tim. Please, Tim, finally, goddamn it, make it across the table. Do me a favor. It's invade, you son of a bitch. I'm so looking forward to this. I am so looking forward to this.
Until you face it round 2, Ben.
Okay. No, because that means Tim's gonna win. I'm not. So it's gonna. I am all over this for Tim. This is a lot of elite shooting. I know what this can do. I've won tournaments with a list that is fairly similar to this. I don't know who talked you into this, Ray. I don't know who talked you into this at all, Ray. But whoever did is a smart man, because he probably got absolutely destroyed by it while he was playing Trident Realms. But I'm not sure on who that Ray may have been. How about you there, John? What do you think about this?
I love the elf list. It's very similar to lists that I've played, like many, many times to great success. Sorry, Mark. I'm going to take the elf list for this one.
We're so happy.
It out-threats and out-shoots. It's fragile as shit, but it out-threats and it out-shoots, and I think that'll be the problem, is he'll get to dictate the game.
Ray?
I'm going to put my dollar on Mark, because Tim is going to advance his Gladestalkers up 11.5 inches on the first round and forget to go the extra half inch across the table edge.
You know, there's something that Australian firefighter should never do, and that's not go in the extra half inch. So let's just make sure. You always
got to go all the way.
You always got to go all the way in.
Tim, this is me saying, like, make sure you get that extra half inch in.
And he's only had 3 children. All right, so on to table 3.
I believe they call that full depth. Table 3 is Joel and Nick.
Oh, I'm actually really looking forward to this one. I
Well,
really
get
am.
after
So,
it then.
Ray, why don't you start with either or?
Okay, I'll do Joel's Kingdoms of Men. He has 3 Spear Phalanx units, 2 regiments, and a horde. 4 Beast Cav, because apparently everyone wants to take Flying Beast Cav. I don't know why, John. John, did you design this list?
No, I had very little input on this.
Ballista, 2 Giants. The Giants are a nice touch with the cleavers to go right through dwarfs. The Captain, because you want Master Technician for redeploy with your flying people, and 2 Generals on Winged Beast. 13 drops, 27 unit strength.
The only thing to watch is 2 of the Beast Cav are only regiments. He's only got 2 hordes and 2 regiments, but it's still an excellent volume of Beast Cav.
But coupled with the Giants, which are like, I can crunch you.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, we got to go on with the Riftforged Legionnaires. So we've got a Staying Stone horde of these bastards. We have 2 units of the troops of the Rift Walkers. We've got 2 Long Axe, both regiments. We've got 2 Hellstriker boots, one with the boost of striding and one with the mace of crushing. We've got 2 war drums. Boo! Hate war drums, but they are fantastic. We've got a shrine. Shrine's always a damn good thing. We've got 2 flaggers for this army. A Stormcaller with EG's periscope, and we've got a Rift. Sorry, what is that? A Rift Forger?
Rift Forger, yeah.
Yeah, with the Blade of Slashing and Host Shadow Beast 3. That's kind of nasty. And we've got the Formation, which are Legionnaires. We got a regiment. We got Legionnaires, another regiment, and Legionnaires, which have another regiment. However, one of them does it the Wild Charge Horror, so it does make them a little bit faster and harder hitting. Joel's army is absolutely gorgeous. I was so sad that he didn't get the chance to go down to March of Death. As gorgeous as it is, unfortunately, mate, you're playing against Nick. This is a civil war, by the way, regardless of what you guys might want to say about it. These are my guys. They're both my guys. These are both Murder Garage, damn you. Even though we've got to drop some of them out to make a secondary thing. However, I'm going to take Nick on this just because Nick kills shit, and that's what Nick does. Love you, Joel. Honestly, love you to death, mate. But prove me wrong, for fuck's sakes. Make those those Greeks go all the way up to the top, buddy. But I will take Nick on this. How about you there, John?
I like the Kingdoms of Men list. It's similar to what I play, but not quite the same. I just always find Giants to be underwhelming, and I think that Nick will be able to just deal with them fairly competently. He's been playing the Reforged a fair bit as well, from what I understand. So if he's still playing it, that means he's probably figured out how to do it and how to win with it. So I'm going to go with Nick.
I'm going to go with Joel because he's painted. This is the army that's painted in the Iliad format. So it looks amazing, and the Greek gods will shine upon him.
Oh, yeah.
Give him the double sixes when he needs. No?
I mean, look, Nick is a fantastic player. Joel, I think you have the luck of the gods behind you. We'll just see what actually happens. But I will, yeah. On the table 4.
Ooh, this is an exciting one.
Do I know these people?
You do.
Yes, I do.
So this is our host, Ben, and my little brother, Mike.
Well,
I'm curious as to who you're going to vote for, John.
Hell, I might vote for the same person he does. Mike did grudge me because apparently I say a lot about being the top Canadian, which I am, and a lot of these American tournaments that I go to. By hook or by crook, damn it, I still end up 1 point above. Hey, John, you got countercharges because of that shit. Don't get started with me. So my list, if I can remember it off the top of my head, is 2 units of the Leaper Frogs with the Crush one. I've got 1 unit of the Death Horror Eternals with Boots of Striding. We've got 2 units of Gigas. We've got 2 Knuckers. We've got 2 Tidal Swarms. We have 1 of the Ocean Riders, but it's only in a regiment, not in a horde, because I thought that the greater water elemental that's in there can give them a little bit of regeneration help. since they, it does actually, they're naiads, so they get radiance of life from that thing. I've got 2 Depth Horror Eternals. I've got one of the Frog Sentinels to keep them alive, and he's got Bane Chant on him. I've got the Aquamage with the Charge Aura. Am I getting any of this wrong, John? You're staring at me a little bit weird.
I don't see the Aquamage on your list.
Fuck off. Really?
Did you forget to put him in?
He's there.
He's there. Continue.
Oh shit! Oh well. Hey, it is what it is at this point in time. And I've got the King with the Elite Aura, so it'll go after the King, and it will also go after the Gigas themselves. I really like the way this list came about. I was a big fan of the. I should say I've never been a real big fan of the Ocean Worm Riders. I actually think that the ones in Force
Loser.
Oh my God.
But hey, I went with them. We got to give them a try, so we're going to give them a try. So I'm playing against Free Dwarfs, apparently.
Yeah, so you're playing against Mike's list.
Yes.
He's got the Shield Breakers, Rangers, Ironclad, Brock Riders, Stoneclaw Riders, Hunting Packs, 2 Greater Earth Elementals. Good luck with those.
Yeah, I know.
Stone Priest, Army Standard, and a Lord on Large Beast. So he's got some defense 6. He's got some shooting. He's got some speed. He's got some punch. Yeah,
It's a good Swiss Army knife army.
It is. Those 2 Earth Elementals are going to be a problem. I'm never one.
Got Surge to ignore your front.
Well, hopefully I'll know what the fuck I'm doing about this. I always suck with Surge.
Yeah.
And
so will you know? Probably not.
Yeah, look, it's not like it's a big secret that I suck when it comes to Surge. So
I know.
We'll see what happens. I hate picking myself. I honestly do.
Are you gonna do it though? This is a grudge too, right?
Fine.
Like he grudged you.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick me because he hasn't played enough in the last little while. That look, it's your brother. He's a damn good player. He really is.
I feel like if you don't pick you, then we just know your goal is to submarine.
Right?
I'm not gonna try.
First
I'm
game
not
on
gonna say
purpose,
it's not gonna
and
happen.
then just like scoop your way back up to the top, right?
End up third.
So you're voting you? Attaboy.
That's the way it's supposed to go. So I will pick me for this, begrudgingly, but I will pick me for this. I've played this sort of thing before. The Brock Riders scare the shit out of me. The Dev 6, not so much. I know I can, but I got to make sure I've just got to hope to hit a flank. But I will pick me for this one. Sorry, Mike. How about you two? This is where you both pick against me. Come on.
Ray?
Well, I'm gonna have to pick Ben because I'm undefeated against Mike. So, really, if Ben can't beat him, Ben, you're just owned.
You don't know what my record is against Mike, do you? We'll tell you in a minute.
I know. I'm gonna vote Mike. Not only for family honor, but because I think I think Mike's beating you in overall record.
Yeah, no, it's 3 losses and a tie, I believe.
Yeah.
I have against Mike. All the games are close, but yeah, damn it, this time around, I'm always going to swing for the fences. But
Mike, I hope you're watching this. I hope we can share a beer one of the 2 nights.
I don't think this is the list that you're going to beat him with, though, bud.
Neither do I. We'll see. Hopefully, it'll be one where you're crying. On to table 5.
Somehow, the only table better than table 4 is table 5.
Oh
shit! Yeah, me and Justin. I haven't played Justin in forever.
Boo.
We have Justin Berg's Forces of Nature, which consist of 3 fire elemental hordes, 2 earth elemental regiments, 2 greater heirs, a druid, the avatar of the Green Lady, Karis. Was this a grudge? Like, did he know he was playing you?
No.
Because
Random draw.
Karis is like the blinding light. I'm going to disorder you because that's exactly what you want to see. Glade
I
Walker.
didn't know that's what she does. That's a little bit more concerning then.
And then the Forces of Nature Air Elemental formation. So, anyone that suffers damage from the Solar Staff, ranged weapons, or disorder during the next turn
And what's the range on that solar staff?
18 inches, 8 attacks.
It's almost like it's exactly what the harpoon for the Trident Realm should be.
No one cares about that harpoon. Drop it. Like, no one cares. You're the only Trident Realm player. You're one of 2 Trident Realm players in Canada, and possibly, the whole North America.
Most of North America.
No one cares. Yeah. All right. So that's, I didn't know that's what the staff does, so that's a good choice on his part. Anyways, I've got 3 militia mobs, 2 bowman hordes, a horde of knights, 3 beast cav hordes, fully upgraded with everything that I want, boots of striding, drunken ram, and brew of haste, 3 wizards on Pegasus, one of which has graduated primary school and has a spell.
What?
So
how did this happen?
One of the children has a spell, so I have Scorched Earth.
Ooh,
I hear good things about that. So one of my guys has learned that spell, and we're gonna figure that out. And then I have 2 generals on Winged Beast. That's it.
Well,
14 drops. Same as
you took a spell. No, I'm still not gonna. Unfortunately, I don't know. I honestly don't know. This is
okay. I'll make this easy. I'm going with John. He has an 11 unit strength advantage.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I do. It's a lot.
Like I double checked to make sure I wasn't looking at Justin's 1995 point list.
No, he doesn't have much unit strength at all because his monsters are single unit strength, and he only has 5 3-point hordes is like the beef of the army. So
like you both have 14 drops. Just one person has 14 drops with 22 unit strength. One person has 14 drops with 33 unit strength.
Yeah, even if he kills all my beast cav after which will kill some of his shit, I will still be up by like 12 unit strength.
So for that reason, I'm putting my loony on John. I put my loony on Ben. I'm putting my loony on John. Being the TO, I may be slightly biased in this as well.
Well, since John chose against me, damn it, Justin, I'm gonna take you as well. There you go.
There you
go. Justin's gonna pull this one out. He's not. He's good. He's not gonna look at the mustache. Don't look at the mustache.
I feel like he's been playing Forces of Nature for a bit now too. So, Forces of Nature is a solid army. It's gonna be interesting. We'll see if you can get through my goblins. I mean, militia. On to table 6.
On to table 6.
We have James Cooper and Ren.
Oh,
who is not playing Varinger.
He is not playing Varinger.
On that note, he's our lone orc player. He's got 4 regiments of Morax, a couple long axe hordes, fight wagons, war drums, 2 giants, 2 flaggers, Godspeaker, and a crudger on winged slasher. I mean, if you're going to do orcs, that's a good way to do it.
All right, and then we've got Mr. Cooper, who finally is getting out to a tournament. Why can't I zoom in on this thing for some reason?
I'll do it because I wrote out his list in this format. It is an awesome ogre list with the 3 hunter hordes, the 3 warrior hordes, all with matriarch for the redeploy, boomer chariot, croc dog wranglers, the giant, 2 sergeants, 1 with the paymaster, ogre warlock, and nom. So you don't do the ogre warlock spam. But those hunters with speed 7 and ensnare and Pathfinder are actually really good. And there's a lot of redeploy, a lot of things you can do with this list.
It's a very flexible ogre list, yeah.
Sorry, does he have the chariots in there? He does have the chariots in there, right?
Yes, he does.
1 thing boomer chariots, yeah.
Yep.
Which gives him the stealthy aura.
Which is not going to help against the orcs this time around. However,
there's always round 2.
There's always round 2. I actually really like James's list. He doesn't get a chance to play as much as Ren, but I do like the way James has been playing. He's come out for a couple of games. Oh, and we're getting Bear. We're live with Bear.
Bear has joined the cast. Yeah.
Yes, Bear. I've known James for over 30 years. I think he's going to get in his own damn head. I hope he bloody doesn't. Damn you, James. I want to pick you, but I can't. I'm gonna take Ren. All you gotta do, James, is play to the left-hand side of him the entire time, and he can't see your army. So Like that's your fuck it. You know what? No, I'm taking Cooper. There we go. All you gotta do is play to the left there, Cooper.
What a
That's all you
roller
gotta do,
coaster.
buddy.
Ray, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking I'm gonna go with James. I really like his list. I think it's actually a good ogre list. I think the rally one, putting them up to 16, 18 is legitimate, and we'll see how it goes. But I think a lot of things will be dead by the end of this one.
Oh yeah, I don't think there'll be a lot alive. The ensnare is really going to help him, and I'm not kidding. I really am. This is hard for me, but I definitely I'm going for James. Screw you, Ren. I'm going for James. On to table 7.
Well, I still have to vote. Jesus.
No, okay, sure.
I let
fine.
Bear choose. I put up 2 fingers and she liked the one on the left, which would be match up with Cooper's list. So it looks like Cooper gets a sweep.
Hey!
So Ren, if you do win, it was Bear who chose James. And she is now making her exit. So see you later.
Oh no, come on. We're gonna lose viewers just because the Bear's not here anymore.
No, she's here for the spike, and then that's it. All right, table 7. We have Grace and Nathaniel.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, Nathaniel's taking Twilight again. Oh.
He is. So Grace is coming up with Eric. This is her first tournament up here with us, and I know she's very excited to show off her army. I'm looking forward to seeing it. She's got a couple hordes of ensnarers, a couple hordes of earth elements. She's playing Order of the Green Lady in a different fashion than most do.
Oh, cool.
2 hordes of ensnarers, 2 hordes of earth elementals, 2 regiments of centaurs, regiment of Order of Redemption, some woodland critters, beast of nature. Looks like 2 of them.
Yeah.
1 with the spray attack. Interesting choice, not seen very often. The greater earth elemental, so she's got a big old titan coming with her. Devoted druid and the avatar of the Green Lady. So that is a very different take on the standard Green Lady alpha list. So I am excited to see how this plays.
I've seen pictures. It looks great. Like the army itself looks really great. So I'm looking forward to seeing it in person.
I know she's very excited for us to see it. I can't wait either. So,
can you grab Nathaniel there, Ray?
Sure. Nathaniel is taking the absolute dredge of the earth with Twilight Kin. I don't know anyone who would ever want to play Twilight Kin. Void Touch Mutants, Phantoms, 4 Corsair Skiffs because you need more shooting.
Damn right.
Navigator, Void Captain, 2 Summoner Crones with weakness, Captain on Void Skiff, and the Formation, and a Void Lurker.
Yeah, Nathan really likes the formation. I'm not a big fan, but the Void Lurker is something that can be a problem. That's for sure.
Right.
I'm gonna start with this one, and you know what? He's Murder Garage. I'm still gonna take Nathan on this one. I do think this might be a toss-up. I mean, we don't know anything about Grace at all. I mean, she could be this fantastic player none of us have ever seen before. But I'm gonna go Team Pride here and just and go with Nathaniel.
all right, Ray, you're next in the list.
Well, I'm going to go with Grace. I'm going to say that the mushrooms will take over, and she plays with Eric, so she probably has lots of really good practice that beats everything that we have. So I'm going to go that way.
I'm going to take Nathaniel because I played his last Twilight Kin list, and he has doubled down on these Void Skiffs, which I think is going to help him out a lot. So I'm going to take Nathaniel.
But either way, I'm going to try to paint some mushroom fields so that the forest will be mushroom themed on that table 7.
Very kind of you. Hey, wait, what does Kingdoms of Men get on table 5?
Dead bodies like they deserve.
Grass and green fields for the table 5. I'm taking notes as to which table gets special terrain.
All right, fine.
You're dead.
All right, moving on to table 8.
Table 8.
Alex Coos and Noah Hutton. Ben, can you read either of these? Why don't you start with the one you can read?
I'm going to try and read some of it. For some reason, they're not. There we are. I'm going to go with Noah here. So we've got, what is he bringing? Ratkin. We've got 2 regiments of warriors. We've got 2 troops of claw shots. We've got 2 hordes of nightmares, one with fire oil. We've got a regiment of the Vermintide, as you should. 2 units of tunnel runners, one with boots of striding, one with brew of sharpness, which is kind of the way those things go. 3 weapon steams. I really do like the weapon steams, like 12-inch range, but a night terror, again, something I really enjoy. The Tangle, and we've got a Stormcrier, Mother Kryza, and Scud. Oh, you had me until the last little thing there, mate. Oh, bloody hell, Scud. So, and somebody's doing Coos?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Or do you want it, Ray?
No, you got Alex there, John.
All right, so he's got 2 Scarecrow regiments, 2 Tormentor troops, which are the guys that hop over things, so you got to watch out for that trick. 3 Butcher hordes, which is a good number of butchers. 2 Shadowhound regiments, 1 with Drunken Ram and 1 with Meat of Madness, so that's a nice touch. 2 Soul Flare regiments with Wind Blast, Mind Screech, which he's changed to the Planner for the heal to keep everything going. Yeah. 2 Shadow Hulks, so the Mind Screech will probably just hang out behind them and keep them going. And Shira, so she is a nasty piece of work. And I just want to say that I hope Koos feels the pain, because he was running for a long time on almost identical Rakin lists that just did bad things to people all the time. So he deserves it. Just want to get that out there.
I'm hoping, for the first time ever, I will say this, and I am not a fan of Scud in the slightest. I hope Scud goes nuts all over you, Alex. And unfortunately, and I really do hope that actually happens. But how can you bet against? Like, he's a damn good player. How can you bet against Coos? I'm sorry, but I hope you get your nuts kicked in by bloody Scud. But I'm still picking you son of a bitch. Ray?
Well, I'm going to put my. It's funny because Noah took rats, and I was like, oh, this won't be too bad for Noah. And then I was like, oh, Noah plays shooting rats. Alex is playing Night Stalkers. Oh, this is not the matchup that Noah wanted. So I think I have to go for Alex. Noah, when you're in the car with Corey, pick his brain as to what you should do in this scenario, because you'll have at least a couple hours with Corey and his genius to figure out how best to use shooting rats against this list, because the 2 Shadowhounds out threat you. There's Soul Flares, like this. There's so many things Alex has. This is actually a really good list.
It is a really damn good list.
Yeah.
How about you there, John?
Did you vote for Koos?
He didn't. I don't think he voted for anybody.
No, I voted for Alex.
Ray voted for Koos. I missed yours, Ben.
Oh, me? I went for Koos. I hope he gets his ass kicked, but I voted for Koos because it's a damn good list.
Because there's a dollar on the line. There's a whole.
There is a dollar on the line. I hope Koos gets bad touched, but I still hope he wins the game. So I just hope he has like a lot of puckering moments in the game that Noah does bad things to him. But Koos is also a team, and if we're playing for the gauntlet, I need him to win. So I'm going to take Koos.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry, Noah.
Sorry, Noah.
Table 9 is James. It's a longer name. I think it's actually James Alexander Frater.
Yes.
Coming up with apologies if I mispronounce that.
Part of
James is coming with the Champignons.
Les Champignons.
And he is playing Mike LaHaye.
Right.
So we have Empire of Dust, which we don't often see down here.
It's the only one this tournament.
A mummy troop with skirmisher boots, which should be cool, and Casket of the Dam, so they can scout up and then begin doing the skirmishing. It's interesting. Skeleton Warriors, Blessing of the Gods, Reverence, 2 hordes of enslaved Guardian Archers, enslaved Guardians with Pipes of Terror, Sandborn Worm Riders, Scavengers, Bone Giant, Monolith, the Standard Bearer with Tome, Shipwreck, the Accused that has Heal and Surge, and then Shobrik, because everyone loves Shobrik. Yeah. 13 drops, 23 unit strength.
I've got LaHaye here. We've got the Dwarf Clan Warriors, one of his favorite units with the Orb of Towering Presence. I love it when he does this. This is actually really good. We've got 2 Ice Naiad Hordes with everything. And they are whores, not hordes. They are whores. They're bastards. I can't stand these fucking things. One with Liliana's Tear because it's one of the best items in the game, and a Staying Stone. We have a Snow Trolls without anything at all. Mike, come on, man.
No, that's how you do them.
We've got Frostclaw Raiders, one with Blessing of the Gods and one with Fire Oil. I actually really like this. He's got only 2 Cavern Dwellers. I was hoping for 4. We've got an Ice Queen with Heal and Bane Chant and Conjurer's Staff. We've got his Ice Blade. Watch out for his Wings of the Honey Ice Blade. That thing never goddamn well dies. It is a pain in the ass.
And she can charge 23 inches.
23 inches. Yeah.
With Duelist.
With Duelist.
Duelist under the new rules triples attacks.
Yep.
So
we've got a Thane with the standard that allows them to get some rally, and Snow Foxes, and his Lord on Chimera, which has become like his favorite, one of his favorite things to use nowadays. With Brew of Haste, you little bastard. It's almost like you've been looking at John and some of the stuff that he's been doing. This is one of the best dragons in the game. The only thing it's missing is Scud's 13 attacks. It has almost every possible rule that it possibly can have. It's just nasty. Mike is my everyday, every week opponent, and Ray's dad, depending on whether it's his actual dad or something else. Mike, for some reason, comes here, kicks people's asses, plays like a absolute mushroom when he goes to a tournament. But this time around, Mike is going to win this goddamn thing. That's right, Mr. LaHaye. I'm picking you to win until the end of this podcast where I pick somebody else. But for right now, we're picking you, LaHaye. So, being the godfather himself of the Murder Garage, I am picking Mr. LaHaye. All the surge, everything else. Mike knows what he's doing. He's been playing this for a long ass time. The only thing I don't like is the Snow Trolls, but maybe they'll work for him finally. John?
The Snow Trolls are just filler in this list. He's going to use them just to absorb other people's attacks. They've got regen.
Walk forward and say, look, we're scary.
That's what I would do.
That's what I would do too.
Because you still have to deal with them. Because, I mean, they might spike the roll and kill you. They're crushing too. So you have to deal with them. Yeah. I'm going to take, this is just probably on familiarity, but I know Mike. I know how he plays. I'm going to vote Mike.
And Mr. Ray.
I'm going to go Empire of Dust. I want to see it. I want to see how it works. And
I do want to see this army. Like I'm really looking forward to seeing this army on the table.
And I want to see how it plays. Because it's not an army that we use a lot, either in the Northeast or the Mid-Atlantic. I can't think of anyone else who I've seen play it last year. Yeah. So
the only person we have that plays it sometimes locally would be David.
Rob.
Rob and David, actually.
Yeah,
Matheson.
Rob.
Yeah.
But looking forward to seeing it in a tournament, seeing how it does.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Moving along. Table 10. Joe Borghese and Derek Binkowski.
Oh, the most beautiful man.
So I can read the one that's hard to read.
Which one do you want me to read?
You can do that one in a second. So Derek's got Horde Ice Nads with Thunder Fighters and Spears, so that's good. And Hammer Measured Force, just for fun. 3 Pack Hunter Regiments, which I still think are great. 2 Ice Elemental Hordes. 2 Frostclaw Raider Regiments. Rider Regiments? Whatever. 2 Snow Fox Regiments. A Frost Giant with the Cleaver. An Ice Queen. Sarakina the Ice Queen. A Frostclaw Champion. And Hrim the legendary Ice Giant.
All right, Ray.
You want to talk about Joe's list? Joe's list.
Are we going to talk about Joe's list, or are we going to talk about Joe's hair? Because I know.
No, I'm going to talk about his hair. You're going to talk about his list.
Joe has.
So it's both of you now. I see.
5 units of Iron Guard, regiment of Ironclad, 3 sharpshooter troops, 2 Steel Behemoths, one of which is Bullet Fury, of course. Garrick Heavy Hand, because he is the most overrated special character in the game. You heard it here. and 3 Dwarf Lords on Large Beast. At least they're worth 25 more points apiece compared to Garrick.
Well, here's the thing. We just had in a podcast coming out soon. Joe was on doing the dwarf review. He actually really likes Heavy Hand. So until he proves you wrong, guess
Oh
what?
no, I'm saying Heavy Hand is great. Too good.
Okay. I thought you were saying they were terrible.
No. Opposite of terrible.
Speaking of not being terrible, Derek's army is gorgeous. The last time he was down here, up here, I believe he won best army.
It's very pretty. Yeah.
It is like the goblins as being naiads is something else. He plays this army very well. The only thing I don't like in his army really is Harim. And unfortunately, because of Harim, I think he's going to get Harimmed. And I'm going to take Joe mostly because of his hair, and he is the Silver Fox.
Ray, what's your call?
I'm going to take Garrick. I think Joe's going to be kept up too late talking to Ben. Not having enough energy.
Tell me some more about how you. Is it 24 strokes before you go?
So, but Derek brought the Godzilla, if I recall.
He did. It was beautiful, yeah.
And it was gorgeous. So I'm looking forward to seeing the army, looking forward to seeing it played. Should be a great match. Yeah.
I'm going to vote Joe. I don't think Derek has the punch to get through the wall of defense.
A lot of depth 6. It really is.
And he's got range shooting, which is pack hunters are good, but sharpshooters are 36 inches, and the Golics all shoot. And does Garrick have a shot too? No, Garrick doesn't, but still. It's a lot. And throwing Mastiffs on everything, which is not what Defense 4 wants to see.
No. And I played Derek. Derek's a great player. He honestly,
he's very good. So is Joe, though.
This is a Masters level player, but so is Joe. Unfortunately, all joking aside, I just think there really is too much defense here.
Yeah, it'll be a great game, but I think the defense will carry it for this one. As long as the dwarf legs can get across half. Invade is tough for them, but on to the next. Table 11 is Eamon, and I got them switched. So here's Paul. It's actually Max.
Yeah, it's Max.
I'll read Max's list.
Right,
2 Hearthguard regiments with Crush 2, Wild Charge 1. So exactly what everyone wants to see. 2 Frostbang Cavalry hordes with Crush 2, Strider, Wild Charge 1. 4 Frostclaw Riders, large cav regiments. 3 Cavern Jellers, because he decided to take 3. Scald, and 2 Frostclaw Champions. So this is a flying circus list at the end of the day. I'm interested in how the Hearthguard fit into this list, but I guess that's the follow-up second wave after all the flying about.
I like that list. I like that it's going to be fast. I like that he can get where he wants to go. It is invade after all.
Yeah.
So I just pulled it up there quick just for a second so people can see it if they really want to. And now we'll go back.
All right, I'm going to do Eamon. So Eamon has 2,500. He's bringing 2 regiments of hunters. He's bringing 5, count them 5 Seedbreaker hordes. The Staying Stone, Chalice of Wrath, Dwarven Ale, and Sir Jesse's Boots. He is bringing 2 Crocodile Wranglers, probably 2 of the best souls in the game. 7 attacks is nuts. A Giant with the Giant Cleaver. 2 Sergeants, both with 2-handed weapons. One with the Mace of Crushing. I thought they had shooting bastard things. They do not. An Ogre Warlock with the Loot of Satiable Darkness, Mind Fog, and Scorched Earth, and Nom, because why would you ever leave home without Nom? He's got 14 drops with 25 unit strength. I actually played Eamon a couple of times. This is what the list ended up looking like. So you can all blame me at this point for the 5 Siege Breakers. That's a lot of beef to get through. That really is a lot of beef to get through.
Classics never go out of style.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's invade, and with invade, I think the Siege Breakers move up. I think they get into positions you don't want to see them in. And unless he can get a flank after a flank after a flank,
I don't know. I think the 2 Hearthguard with the Wild Charge 1, they outrange the Siege Breakers, and they're crushed.
They do,
the Frostfang Cavalry hit hard enough that if I'm a Siege Breaker, I'm worried about them.
Sorry, is it a horde or a regiment of Frostfang?
2 hordes of Frostfang have. So
yeah,
that.
I'm still a bigger fan of the regiments. Oh, this is you know what? I helped Eamon on this list. Eamon, you're an A-team guy. This is gonna hurt. I'm gonna pick you, buddy. That one. That one hurt. That one hurt. No, I actually me and LaHaye played him. We've gone through the list with him. I think he feels a little more confident with the way that the list is now. And it's invade. If it wasn't invade, maybe I would go with something different. But for this, God damn it, Eamon, I'm taking you, you son of a beach.
Oh God, Eamon would not want to play this in something like Plunder. That would be
that's a whole different game.
Yeah, that's a completely different
game.
Invade.
They both have exactly 14 drops and 25 unit strength, so there's absolutely no difference that way.
Hilarious.
Okay, John, let's hear your thoughts.
Eamon's on the A team. He's gonna do this.
Yeah,
we're coming for that gauntlet. I'm taking Eamon.
Okay, well, then I'm going with Paul because I think that the Flying Circus is going to win.
If he gets
Eamon has practiced against me many, many times.
Sorry, Max. I'm going with Max. Blah, because
yeah, it's actually Max, not Paul. That's my mistake. Apologies to both of you. Not you or Ben, right? Just to Max and Paul for.
Yeah, it's not like we ever make mistakes ever.
Yeah, I'm not apologizing to you two. That's
fuck that shit.
You get what you pay for with this podcast.
Exactly. So you're taking Max, right?
I'm taking Max. I like the list. I think he has the range to cause Eamon pain.
Locked in.
Yeah.
Do me a favor here, Max, and prove me wrong. Damn it. I don't mind losing $1.
Don't prove him wrong. I need
do
Eamon
it.
to win.
Do it.
We're coming for the gauntlet. I need Eamon to win. All right, table 12. Matt Langtree and Corey Reynolds, the man, the myth, the legend.
And this ended up being a grudge. Yeah. What the hell, Matt?
Corey didn't know that this was a grudge, but he got grudged.
I actually messaged Corey. He does know that he's being grudged.
Oh, that's even funnier then. Good.
And he's like, yeah, sure. I'd love to play Matt.
I mean, I will say it's going to be a fun game.
It will definitely be a fun game. I have played Corey. He is terrifying, but he's terrifying in the best way possible.
I think it's going to be a beautiful game.
All right. I am going to pull up Matt's list right here. And we've got Mr. Come on. There we go. So Matt Langtree is playing. We're 4 Orcs. We've got 2 troops of Thunderwolves. We've got 2 Gore Rider regiments. We've got a horde of Hellstrikers with Staying Stone. We've got 2 regiments of Fight Wagons. We've got 2 War Drums. We have a the Shrine with Host Shadowbeast, Bane Chant, and Lightning Bolt. We've got a God Speaker with Scorched Earth. Seems to be showing up a lot more nowadays. We've got a Stormbringer on a Manticore with Blade of Slashing. And we've got another one by himself. We've got the formation. So we have the Legionnaires, and the Legionnaires with Healing Brew. So we've got the +3 to the charge range of all orcs. So that's like half his army at this point in time. This is a long ass charge range for Langtree. I'm surprised that the Giant on Wing Slasher is not on here.
So am I. This is different than what he usually plays, and only one Hellstriker horde.
Yeah, this is this is the 2500.
Oh yeah.
All right. So who's got Corey?
I can do Corey.
There you go.
Ice Naiad Horde with all the trimmings and the Hammer of Measured Force. Human Tribesman Horde with Brew of Strength at the Crushing 2. 2 Ice Elemental Hordes, Chant of Hate, Blessing of the Gods, as you do.
Yeah.
Frostfang Cavalry Horde, because no one believes in your regiments there, Ben.
The better.
This one has Brew of Sharpness because you want to have 30 attacks hit on 3s. 2 Frostclaw Rider Regiments. Snow Foxes, 2. Giant with the Giant Cleaver and Icy Breath. 2 Ice Queens, including Scorched Earth, which everyone takes. And the Snow Troll Prime. 13 drops, 26 unit strength. So a bit light on the unit strength and a bit on the lower end for drops.
The fact Corey is playing Northern Alliance, which we all know is probably going to be his Asian ninja themed thing here.
I think Corey has new stuff coming out. Actually, we'll see.
Ooh, this might be fun to watch then. But the horde of tribesmen with brew strength, my God, that's going to chew up some serious shit. Langtree, he pulls some shit out that you're like, I can't believe it's about to happen this way, and then he just says, "Shh, let it happen." However, this is Corey. Corey's just going to sit back. He's going to wait. He's going to take you at the one time that you don't want him to. And he's going to be the calmest guy while you play him, and you just laugh and have a great time. Unfortunately, Langtree, I got to take Corey. Like, the man he's a force of nature. And this list just plays into all of his strength.
You're still just shell-shocked from when he beat you without killing any of your units.
One. He killed one mage. One. Yeah.
I'm taking Langtree. I think that his list is a great matchup against this Northern Alliance list. He's also recently joined the A team, so
has he now?
A little surprise drop right there. So yeah,
I'm not allowed to have 11 guys on the Murder Garage, but you can add people to the A team. Huh?
Yes, we can.
Well, Ben, I'll drop the bomb there. Grace and Eric have joined the Murder Garage Nickel City Kings.
You could have told me this before I made some of these predictions.
Nope, too late now. So I'm voting for Matt. I think that this list is a really good matchup into the Northern Alliance list. Actually, I think he's got more drops. He's got more unit strength. I think he can do it.
Matt's a great player. I love playing Matt. I honestly do. I wish I could play more.
The Tribesman unit is a blender, but it is a slow-moving Speed 5 blender. Whereas the Orcs most of his punch is a lot faster than that. So
don't get stuck. How about you there, Ray? You have not picked anybody yet.
I'm going to go with Matt. I think
Spicy.
I think this is not Corey's list. You know what? I can be proven wrong. I think this is Corey trying something out because he already has 300 points. So he might as well try.
He doesn't win no matter what. Like, come on.
But this doesn't have a lot of the finesse pieces, like either the surge or the shambling.
He's got a little surge in there. He's got the ice elementals for the shoot and surge, which is the trick you got to watch for.
But that's a pretty basic,
Yeah. The only thing I don't like in Corey's list is he took the giant over the Cabin Dweller. I'd rather have a Cabin Dweller. But
so I think I'm gonna go with Matt. And besides, it's Orcs. Never bet against Orcs.
All right, Matt, don't fail us now. Moving on to table 13.
Okay, we're almost there.
We have Ryan and Warren, and this is, I think, this is the second last grudge that we'll
second last table and a grudge.
Yeah. So Ryan is rocking a new army for this. He's got Basilia coming out. He's got Spearman Reg, a Sisterhood Infantry Reg. He's got 2 regiments of Alohi and 4 hordes of Alohi. 2 Panther Lancer regiments, 2 Phoenix, and an Alohi. This is coming at you fast.
I may have helped Ryan with this list.
I love it. I have a similar list waiting in my catalog of lists to play.
You're not allowed to buy this army when he wants to sell it.
Yes, I am, and I probably will. So just
Yeah,
so
and
we
you'll
get
sell
that
it
out
to
of the
me
way
like you
now.
did the last time.
Yeah, after I play it for a while, then I'll sell it to someone else. That's how it goes.
Actually, I really do like Ryan playing Basilians. I hope he's watching. I honestly believe this is his best army. He plays this army the best. I've got the ogres over here for Warren. We've got a horde of boomers. We've got 1, 2, 3 hordes of warriors. We've got 2 hordes of shield breakers, one with Chalice of Wrath. We've got 2 warrior chariots. We've got a croc dog wrangler, almost the right amount of wranglers. 2 is definitely the right amount of wranglers. 2 sergeants by themselves, 2 boomer sergeants, and 2 warlocks. One with the boomstick for lightning bolt 5, and one with lightning bolt 3. We got 15 drops and 28 unit strength
against 33 unit strength.
This 28 is still bloody. It's on the higher side. So, what do we think of this here, Ray? You get to start this time.
I'm gonna go with Ryan. I played against this style of Basilian list when I was down at Nerdhammer. It absolutely sucked to play against. It was really hard. I like the additions of the Panther Lancers because they're nimble. They let you get speed 10, nimble, flying around the flanks. They get elite when they charge in with the Alohi. So if they're in combat, anytime the Alohi is in combat, they become elite and vicious. And they're just an absolute pain. So I'm a huge fan of Ryan's list because I've been talking to him about it, and I'm going to buy it before John buys it.
Ryan, do not sell this list. Continue to play Basilians. You play them well. I told you this months ago. I still believe this. I really like this list. I like the heal. I think maybe it's got a little too many Alohi in it. I would have liked to have seen a little more. Yes, I would have liked to have seen a little more shooting in it. But I am still taking you, Ryan. There's going to be no wooden spoon for you. It may or may not be sitting right next to me at this point in time, and it may be over 2 feet long. Yeah, I'm sorry, Warren, but I've got all the faith in the world on Ryan. He doesn't give himself enough credit. He's a better player than he actually thinks he is. Get out of your own head, Ryan, and you'll be fine. Mr. McCready, sir.
I'm actually leaning towards Ryan as well because this is a fast punch list. Yeah. He actually is going to get to charge first and get to do some damage, which is, I think he's often on the back foot with some of his lists, and he's getting charged, where here he can just charge whoever he wants because he out-threats everything. And he upgraded a bunch of the Alohi to be crushing 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the ogres are going to be hard to get to take out. But if he can get behind him, if he can kind of stall for a little bit, I think he'll be, he might be okay. But I think this is, unfortunately, I think this is Ryan's to lose. I don't know. There's just something about the ogre list. I think it's just missing something. Again, I could be completely wrong. I don't know.
As you often are.
And I've been wrong before. Trust me. But I'm definitely in on Ryan here. All right, table 14.
Final table, final grudge.
Table. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Where is Saron's list? Here we are.
So I've got Harry's list then. So Harry's bringing the Free Forged. So he's got 3 hordes of Earth Elementals. He's got 1 regiment of Brock Riders. He's got a regiment of Stoneclaw Riders, which are fun. They are nimble and have Pathfinder and Thunderous Charge too, as opposed to some of the other variations. The Mastiff Hunting Pack, he's got 3 of those with Throwing Mastiffs. The Greater Earth Elemental, he has 3. So 3 big boys, one of which has been upgraded to Kragath and Coalarm, a Stone Priest, and 2 Dwarf Lords on Large Beast. Hilarious.
Yeah, I've played against it. I love Harry. I played against his list. It is fun to play. He's fun to play. All right, and we've got Mr. Cerrone. So Nathan is bringing Ratkin this time around. He's got a horde of shock troops. He's got 1, 2, 3 hordes of shock troops. 1 with Blessing of the Gods, 1 with Brew of Strength, and 1 with Sir Jesse's Boots of Striding. He's got 2 units of claw shots, which I still think is the right amount of claw shots. He's got 2 units of nightmares, one with the scrying gem, because why not make people put down more stuff first? And another one with fire oil, which isn't such a terrible idea. 3 units of the weapon team units. Again, the 12-inch range is sort of meh, but I don't hate these things. We've got 3 night terrors, so I think he's going for kind of a what are they called? A Knucker build here. We've got a Tangle. We've got a Stormcrier with elite melee for tech only, which is pretty damn good. And a War Chief with the vicious melee for infantry only, and a Bane Chant, so he's got the Looted Darkness on him. Ratkin, I know he's had a few games in with the Ratkin themselves. And I mean, it's Nathan. The man plays a butt ton of armies, and I think he does better with shooting things. I've told him before he should stay with dwarves. So maybe these are just the furry dwarves that he's always wanted.
Could be.
But Harry only plays this list. Like that is like anybody else who plays, it's just Harry's list. He's played it a billion times over. He knows what he's looking at. He knows what he's got. I don't know if there's enough shooting to take out all of Harry's stuff, because that is a wall. It's an absolute fucking wall. Oh, I wish Ray was back so I could make him pick before I had to.
Well,
what do you think, mate?
you're up first.
I'm up first.
You started talking first. You got to make your pick.
Fine. I'm gonna go Murder Garage on this one because I can't vote against my own team. So I will go. I will take Nathan for this. Hopefully, the shooting will pull him through. Those big Earth Elementals are going to be a tough ask for him, but he knew they were coming. Mr. John.
He did choose this. This was his grudge.
This was his grudge, yes.
Yeah. And this is Harry's murder everything list that he played at Crossroads 2 years ago and just murdered everything with it.
Yeah.
But yeah. I played Nathan recently, and crushing 2 shock troops are nothing to sneeze at.
No, they're not.
The elite rack, he's got a lot of crushing spread around with a little bit of chip, and he's got no healing on the dwarf list. And right now I'm stalling to see if Ray comes back in time.
We don't know where Ray went at this point. However, we're just going to keep going.
Ray is back.
I'm going to vote for Nathan. Who are you voting for between Nathan and Harry?
I'm going to vote for a draw for the first time in this entire tournament, because I had my middle child decide that he needed to get up. So he is not feeling too well right now, so I'm just looking at him.
I won't do the joke I was about to do. I'm glad you should. I was wondering if you had a kid with you or not. So
yeah. So I'm going to vote for Harry, just to bug Nathan and see if Nathan plays better as a result.
Fair enough.
Can't wait to see you, Harry. I hope you hear this before you come up. It'll be good to be around you again. It's been a little while. So
we got a little quick summary here. So number of drops, highest drop was 17, lowest drop was 12. I didn't run an average because I'm not doing that much math by hand. Unit strength, highest was 33, lowest is 21. So pretty widespread there. I feel like I was the highest unit strength for one.
No, Ryan.
Damn it.
You might have been tied.
I think we were tied.
Yeah, tied.
I'm not going to fact check it. So Northern Alliance is the most popular army this time. And then Ogres was second. And then we got Free Dwarves, Imperial Dwarves, Kingdoms of Men, Riftforge, and Ratkinoa 2, and then a bunch of other stuff. So an actually pretty good spread. We've got, I think, 17 armies represented out of 28 or 26, however many they are. That's pretty good.
28-ish, yeah, 28, 29. I am surprised there's only one Night Stalker. I was surprised. I was expecting more Night Stalkers.
Well, one of our standard Night Stalker plays double booked himself, so won't be joining us. So.
Again, for the 4th time in a row.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, scheduling is challenging when you have kids. So that's the summary I got. The only thing we should probably do now is are we going to do overall picks?
Sure. Let's do overall picks.
All right, Ben, you're first on my list, so you're up.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ben, Ray, and then me. Yeah, that's how I wrote it.
Best
So,
painted will obviously be Derek because he's just got a fantastic looking army. No, I'm kidding.
overall champion.
Oh, overall champion.
Yeah, what did you
Overall
think
champion.
I said?
I hate saying it. And yeah, I said LaHaye, but I mean, I told him later on I was going to change my mind, and I am. I want to pick me, but I can't. I actually think that Koos is going to come back, and unless he runs into me, you son of a beach. And I'm looking forward to it if we actually do get a chance to play. But I think Koos comes back, and he takes this one out and stops Corey from winning yet again.
Okay, Ray.
My dark horse pick is Tim.
Yeah,
he looks like you get a dark horse as well. Yeah.
Oh! I get a dark horse too.
So my dark horse pick is Tim, and I think Alex will be stopped by Eric because I don't think Alex has the crushing to go through Eric's dwarfs.
Right. Dark horse. So dark horses, they got a podium, or do you think they're just going to do really well?
Podium. Really well. We'll call it podium.
Podium.
We'll call it top five.
There needs to be some sort of standard here. Doing
top
really
five.
Well what? All
right. I actually was thinking about taking Ryan, just be in the top 10 because I think Ryan will end up in the top 10. However, top 5, LaHaye.
Yeah. All right.
I'm going to take LaHaye. He's going to be my dark horse.
You know that, right?
Not that dark of a horse.
All right. I should have thought about this while you guys were talking. I'm going to take Joe.
Yeah.
As overall.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the pink score. He's a damn nice man, and how can you resist that hair?
And for dark horse, I'm trying to think is going to move this along here. I think that my little brother is going to land in the top 5 this time. He's been out of it for a little bit, but I think he'll do it.
He's got to get through me on round 1, and that's definitely a 50-50.
That's like blowing paper away in the wind. Come on now.
You know, I could see one of the 8s. I don't know if I pronounced the name correctly, but either Paul or Max's list actually.
Look,
with his flying Northern Alliance being one of those sucker like coming out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It is very possible. Well, I mean, we aren't super familiar with them, and I feel like it's a disservice, but I don't know them. I don't know how they play. I'm curious to see, though.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is the biggest problem about doing any sort of like you're going to lean towards. A lot of our guesses were, he's on my team sort of thing, but it wasn't like we just said it was because of this. It was also, we continually said we don't know how this is going to go, but because it's down the middle. There's a lot of good lists here. There's a lot of good players. It's going to be a great time. I really cannot wait to meet everybody and have them all tell me how wrong I am. So
if I remember correctly, last time we did this, I feel like we were all roughly 50 to 60% correct on different matches. Yeah. And I think, Ben, you might have outscored
me by one. I did it by 1. Yeah.
So we shall see this time.
All right. Well, do we have anything else? We've mentioned clocks. We were going to mention to everybody, bring a pen just to be on the safe side. Bring your widgets. Bring your rulers. Bring anything you think that will be useful. Bring a phone, not a rotary one. Bring anything that you would normally
just come for a good time, because I'm sure between all of us we'll have.
Bring a drink. Bring a smile. And get ready just to have some actual fun. We are having the meet, the swamp meet, which will go on Saturday night, I'm guessing.
Sure.
We'll do it Saturday night. We'll bring out stuff. We'll see if anybody's. Remember, we're doing this. This is stuff you want to get rid of. This is not looking stuff up on the internet and trying to make money. This is
have a price beforehand, please.
Yeah, have a damn good idea of what you want. We also have to mention Red Goblin printing, and we've got to mention Nathan and his stuff. There will be bases. There will be measuring sticks. There will be widgets. There will be dice trays that you can have personalized. There'll be everything you need under the sun that will be there. Remember your dice. Speaking of which, Justin, remember my dice. I hope you're still looking at this one, mate. I got dice that went to him a month ago. I need to get my dice back. Is there anything else we need to know, Ray?
Price your stuff like this. They have little
There you go.
price tags on them. I will bring extra little price tags on them if you need them. It will make
Perfect.
it much easier for everybody.
There you go.
And for me, prices are going to be negotiable. If you want to pay me more than what I listed for, absolutely.
Well, I will wish you all a good night. Looking forward to seeing you this weekend.
Oh, that and yeah. See you next time,
Good
guys.
night, dude.
Thank you once more. Good night. You've got to turn us off, Ray.